So Carroll, strong first year in the SAC. What was kind of the biggest thing you learned about playing in this conference?
It's definitely a lot different competition. I mean, the schools are a lot bigger, but it's nice not traveling as far and stuff.
Lose a lot of seniors last year. I mean, just so many come right off the bat between Aiden and then between Dylan Connor, a linebacker. For you as a senior, what's kind of your biggest goal going into this year?
Let me think about that for a second.
Yeah, you're okay.
I don't even know. Just do a little better than last year. Hopefully win sectionals, get a regionals for the first time would be nice. And then see from there.
As kind of one of the veteran guys, what are you preaching to some of the newcomers that are going to be filling the shoes of some guys who are off playing Division I football right now?
Just don't be scared. It's not that awful out there. That's just about it.
So a lot of changes for Carroll this year. There are just so many big names that you guys lost. What's been the biggest key this offseason and kind of getting that turnaround started looking ahead to August 19th?
Basically for everyone to come together and be more of as a team this year, and just everyone sort of being leaders and keeping everyone accountable.
You got a Division I quarterback throwing the football to you. Who will be throwing? What's the quarterback situation looking like right now?
Right now it's neck and neck between Ian Miller and Jack Miguel, but either way they're both good leaders, and I think that they can both lead this team to some big victories this year.
And as one of the seniors and veterans on this team, what are you preaching to the younger guys as they look to fill those really big shoes?
Cherish every day and enjoy yourself, because you don't know when your last snap's going to be, and yeah.
Even with turnover for Carroll, it always seems like you guys are a perennial powerhouse. What's going to be Carroll's strength this season?
I think our offense will be doing very well this year, and as well as the defense. We got a bunch of talented young guys stepping up to the plate on the defensive side, and I think they'll do pretty good this year.
And then first year for you guys playing in the SAC last season. How does that experience help you getting ready for this year?
I'm really excited this year again for playing the SAC teams, because it's a lot more exciting and they bring a lot of more talent to the table.
Big year for Carroll last year, first year playing in the SAC. As a coach, what was the biggest takeaway from playing this competition kind of day in and day out and actually playing in the conference?
Well, last year was kind of a time where the kids were uncertain, of their opponents, of the competition, of the daily grind within the conference. I was familiar with that, being a former coach from the SAC, but that doesn't matter, because I'm not making plays. The kids are the one that have to understand their opponent. This year, you're through that. You've been through it a year. You understand, the quality of the opposition every week, that there are no weeks off. Going through summer and scrimmaging against some of those teams, so there isn't that uncertainty. There isn't really that talk of new conference and, want to make a mark. The focus right now is being better, filling spots, and being prepared for week one.
Talked about filling spots, a lot of shoes to fill, Division I shoes to fill. Who are you kind of looking as your veterans right now to step up and get the younger guys ready to get in place?
There's a lot of spots on the defensive side. Technically on paper we returned 2 starters on the defensive side. 9 seniors last year that were good players. And so we looked at each one of those guys. There are some guys that had Friday night experience, like Connor Tapp and Connor Call and Jake Ostrowski. 2 guys that started at inside linebacker kind of shared one spot, were Tommy Bobe and Nick Parker. Those are the guys that we got to look to. They've had Friday night experience, and they'll be the leaders. They're with us today. They'll be the leaders on that defensive side. Offensively, we have more guys returning. We lost some key seniors, but guys that played for us at receiver last year, I lost his name. Jordan Schmeling and Justin Becker. Justin's an underclassman, but those guys started every game for us. Nic Novotny at running back. Our quarterback position's still up in the air, and we've got 3 offensive linemen that started for us last year. So again, those are the guys that we're going to lead to, and look for our leadership.
Who are those finalists for the quarterback job, and when are you looking to have that settled?
Well, it won't be decided until, probably that second week in August when we go into the team scrimmage against Dwenger. But they are Ian Miller, and Jack McGill, and those, Jack's a junior, Ian's a senior, and they're even today. We just had the conversation. Somebody's got to separate. Somebody's got to be that leader. I don't believe in being a two-headed monster at quarterback position, and so somebody has to step up and separate. And that's the guy that we'll go with.